What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Oleksandr Usyk, Team Usyk, Deontay Wilder, and Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury. Get this. Usyk's manager, Egis Klimas, says and insists that Fury is still top priority. We're interested only in unification. Deontay Wilder, Joe Joyce, and the crop of the other heavyweight contenders eager to put their hands on southpaw ace Oleksandr Usyk that may have to wait longer than they would like before they can get their opportunity if the Ukrainian champion's handler has anything to say about the matter. According to Egis Klimas, the veteran manager of the WBA, the WBO, the IBF, the unified heavyweight titleist Usyk, the plan is still to match his charge against the WBC titleist Tyson Fury for full unification showdown. Klimas, who also handles the three-division Ukrainian champion Vasyl Lomachenko, shot down any other possibilities for Usyk in the immediate future. He says, we're interested only in unification at this point to unify with Fury, Klimas told ES News. Okay. Let me counterpunch. I think, first of all, I don't personally like and can't stand when a fighter says one thing and then the promoter or manager says another thing. Okay? Because we have two different conflicting stories going on. For one, Usyk is supposed to be at Wilder's fight. Okay? But according to Egis, he's like, we're only interested in unification. That's we're only interested. Okay, but then Usyk already said that I'm going to be there at that fight, and I will give him my word if he wins that fight to fight him. Now they have conflicting. I know Egis Klimas is the manager and he's doing what he's doing, and he is working on a fight with Fury, and they're talking with Fury's people, but then he also knows that if his fighter's going to be there, and his fighter already said something else, I think at that point, I think the fighter and the manager should have more of a connection, more of an understanding, and I think they should be consistent with what the hell they're actually talking about. Because, Wilder is a type of guy, he doesn't like to be bullshitted. Well, then you could say, I think he doesn't like to hear different things, which is kind of contradicting. Well, it is contradicting because him and Shelly say different shit all the time. But he wants to fight Usyk. That's what he would be interested in, But then if it's up to Egis Klimas, he would want unification. And I think what it is that these managers take this power of control of managing into their own hands, and they, and I think it's a power trip, because yes, what would be a better fight or bigger fight would be Tyson Fury at this point, because it's for full unification. Wilder is the former WBC champion. He lost. Tyson won. So Usyk won. So you would want the winners to fight the winners, right? Well, I get that. And I'm not saying that it's a bad idea for Egis Klimas. I'm just saying that he should take into consideration of what his talent or his fighter had to say about the matter, because he's saying something totally different. And Usyk said, yeah, I will keep my word. That's why I'm there at the fight. I'm not going to go to the fight and not be a part of the fight as interest of fighting this fighter. That's why he's going. He's going there to see what Wilder does, to take notes, to see if he wins, so he can make a whole nother opinion or decision about Wilder. Because, see, if Wilder knocks out Helenius quick in a good fashion, and Usyk sees it, Usyk may get into the ring. I'm very eager this weekend because, this is fight week, guys. And I'm eager to see Usyk there because he's going to be ringside somewhere. And then people is going to know that. People know that could possibly be the next fight for Wilder. And Wilder wanting to be a champion, this is his next best fight. Fuck Andy Ruiz. honestly, because I mean, he has nothing to offer. The only thing they have in common is they're just on the same stable, and that shouldn't really be all and end all, honestly, because Wilder has nothing to gain from fighting Andy unless he just wanted to avenge the loss of his brethren, Luis Ortiz. Okay, so that would be the only thing. But him beating Andy Ruiz, sure, it's good for the resume, right? And if he knocks out Ruiz, sure, it's something that no one else has done. So he'll be like Joe Joyce in retrospect for stopping Parker. But other than that, it doesn't matter. Okay? But back to Igor Klimas, he's just like, oh, we're only interested in unification. No, you're only interested in unification. Your fighter has another option, just like Deontay Wilder has another option. And his other option is, of course, who we were just talking about, Andy Ruiz. So that's my whole hang up with that, because when people hear Igor Klimas saying that, they take it as Oleksandr Usyk saying that as well, and Usyk's already said something different. So then the first thing someone would say is, wait a minute, didn't Oleksandr Usyk say he would keep his word with Wilder? He ain't a man above of his word. You see what I mean? So a lot of times that could happen, and then the first thing they'll say is, Oleksandr Usyk's full of shit. You know what I mean? But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Team Usyk, stating that they're only interested in unification. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!